Hey everybody, Adam Davidson, RadCast for Wednesday, October 14th, 2020. We're in Proverbs chapter 2 this morning. Here's what it says in verse 1 and following. My son, if you accept my words and store up my commands within you, turning your ear to wisdom and applying your heart to understanding. Indeed, if you call out for insight and cry aloud for understanding, and if you look for it as for silver and search for it as if for hidden treasure, then you will understand the fear of the Lord. And then you will find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He holds success in store for the upright. He is a shield to those whose walk is blameless. He guards the course of the just and protects the way of the faithful ones. Then you will understand what is right and fair and just, every good path. Wisdom will enter your heart, and knowledge will be pleasant to your soul. Discretion will protect you, and understanding will guard you. And that's the word of the Lord. $7 billion will be spent this year on political ads across all mediums: radio, television, Twitter, Facebook, Hulu, YouTube, you name it. $7 billion. My 11-year-old son remarked a few days ago that he was so tired of seeing political ads, he was sure he wasn't going to vote for anyone who interrupted the next YouTube video. He's 11 years old, so it shouldn't be a problem. But even the kids are picking up on it, and you and I see it as well. We're inundated, and we will be for, the next few weeks, and then we'll move on to the next thing. But it is difficult sometimes, especially these days, to discern what is true, to acquire any sense of knowledge, and have that knowledge be reliable and applicable to our lives. We always have to wonder. But there's something to be said about the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is information. The internet is full of information. Wisdom is knowledge rightly applied. Now that's where the challenge is, because we have all kinds of decisions to make, not just on how we vote, but on how we live every single day of our lives. And here comes this ancient word from Proverbs that says, hey, ask for wisdom, ask for direction. Don't just sort of passively look for it, but actively seek it out as someone might look for something that they've lost. And then your heart will be filled with knowledge, but not just knowledge, wisdom. And it's not just any wisdom, it's God's wisdom. And we remember that in 1 Corinthians, we're reminded that Christ is the power of God, yes, but also the wisdom of God. 1 Corinthians 1:25 says, the foolishness of God is wiser than human wisdom, and the weakness of God is stronger than human strength. So what if we as followers of Jesus set out to regularly ask with passion, with conviction, with desperation for God's wisdom? Because we need wisdom, not just information, not just knowledge, but wisdom. And we need that wisdom to not just be any wisdom, not the wisdom of the world, but the wisdom of God. And his wisdom, this is the wisdom we need. But we remember that everything that we see in the wisdom of God is presented to us in Jesus, the crucified one, the buried one, the resurrected one, the one who is all-powerful, and the one who is truly wise. He's not a book. He's not a website. He's not even an ideology alone. He is a person. It's Jesus, and he's the one we follow. So join me today in passionately asking God for wisdom and watch how he answers. That's RadCast.